Hi, I'm Yamil and welcome back to Breaking Up with the Ugly. I'm so excited that you're here watching this video. So today is day 3 of this series, Breaking Up with the Ugly. And if you have been following along, you know what we have been working on, but I'm going to do a recap so that you're kind of prepared to what I have in store for you. So the number one, the day 1 was unpacking, right? Unpacking our pain, unpacking our story, unpacking, situations, people, just letting it all out there. Just like when you travel, you come back home, you take everything out, and then you clean up whatever you need to clean up, you put away whatever you need to put away. So unpacking allowed us to get deep into what was in our suitcase, right? What was holding us back emotionally? What was the pain? And, sometimes during that process, we have to deal with so much emotion, especially when we have been hurt. So, going through that part is so important to start truly opening the doors for new stuff, new energy. We have to look at the ugly. We have to look at, how we feel about certain people. We have to look at how we feel about certain situations and truly, being able to face it, right? Number 2, day 2, was about forgiving. And I gave you a blueprint that you can use in order to forgive and kind of neutralize those feelings, those ugly feelings that we have when we think about that situation, or when we think about that, that person that hurt us. And it's truly a powerful tool to release that ugliness, and no longer feel so attached to, that, and stop. It would help us stop reacting, right? So it gives us power so that we're not reacting anymore. We're just like, okay, that happened, but I forgive it. I'm done with it. That's part of my story. It's part of my past. It's not who I am anymore. So, so that those are extremely important 2 steps to do before you're ready to bring in new stuff, right? So today, the video is about gratitude. And gratitude is probably the last thing that you would think in a series like this would be included. But gratitude towards the ugly, it is an incredible tool to truly set you free. And this is what I mean by that. So I don't know if you've ever heard, but there is no testimony without a test, right? And those ugly things, events, people, whatever, that brought you here, that brought you to a place where you were uncomfortable with something inside of your soul, inside of your heart, there is a testimony in that. And there is something, it's almost like math, if of course you went to school, elementary school, the math in kindergarten, 1st grade is extremely different than the math in 8th grade or 9th grade. And it's because every concept builds upon another concept, right? So you have these concepts that interlock together. And if you don't get one of them correctly, it will be extremely difficult to grasp what you're supposed to do today. If you missed, let's say 3 months ago or whatever, and you're, whoa, what was that? How do I get to this when I'm missing this whole piece? So gratitude for that piece missing, or for that piece that hurt you, is so important, because it shifts completely the paradigm of what happened. So instead of being a victim, you don't see no longer yourself as a victim, but you see yourself as a victor, because number 1, you survived it. Whatever it was, you survived it. Okay? You're still here. You're still breathing. You're watching this video. You are a survivor, and that is huge. But through surviving that, you are going to be able to help other people, right? In this planet, in your lifetime. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe 2 years from now, maybe 5 years from now. Maybe going through that was a piece that changed your life in such a way that maybe now you decide to become something else, like me, that I've been using everything that I've gone through, and I'm now here speaking to you, trying to motivate you, trying to, get you to break apart with the things of your life that don't work for you, that are not serving you. Okay. And I do it because I did it and it changed my life. So I'm here sharing with you some strategies that hopefully can help you change your life and move forward and not be stuck in the ugly, right? So gratitude, it's hard because most of the times we want to stay with that story. We want to stay with our story, and we tell everybody, oh yeah, I divorced because my husband cheated on me and blah, blah, blah. But we don't see like what was the benefit of that, but thank God that I found out, because I was able to move forward, and now I met someone absolutely amazing. If that didn't happen, I would still be stuck in a bad marriage. I'm just giving you an example, right? Another example is that, yeah, that boss was so mean, was horrible to work with, but I'm grateful because of that. I learned a skill at that job that allowed me to get this other job that is awesome, is better for me, and I'm making a shit ton of my money. So you see what I mean? If you find a way to wrap that ugly, okay, and it's almost like alchemist, like becoming an alchemist. You get a pile of doo-doo and you transform it into something that actually bless you. Find the blessing in the task, in the trouble, in the test. Once you find a blessing in it, next time you go through something like that, you're going to be able to bounce back so much quicker. And you're not going to let that become ugly stuff in your heart. You're going to be able to go through the unpacking. You're going to be able to go through the forgiving. You're going to be able to go through the gratitude stage. As you practice this, you're going to be able to move from crappy situations, things that hurt you, quickly, and let them go, shut it down, so that you can move forward and then allow what's on the other side to show through. When we are stuck in the ugly, when we're stuck in the pain, when we're stuck in the not forgiving, when we're stuck in repeating the same story over and over again, you're doing nothing but going around each, the desert, just like the Jews did when they were released from Egypt. You're going to be on that cycle year after year after year after year. Whenever you are ready to break that cycle, okay, and just say, okay, boom, 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 unpack, forgive, gratitude, boom, move on. You're going to see that things are going to speed up. The blessings are going to speed up, and they're going to come your way, because now you have made space for the good stuff. Now you made space for what God had intended for you already. And have you ever thought of this, that the stuff that we go through, the bad relationships, the bad jobs, the bad clients, the bad whatever, is because there's a lesson to teach you. All right? So you need to be grateful for that lesson, even if you don't understand it now. Think of our life as a school. Okay, so think like we're in a school. We are in a school. We are learning our lessons, and every time that things get tough, it's a new lesson that's just going to get you faster to graduation, to finish the chapter, to get to the other chapter that's trying to break through. We can't break through things or by ourselves and our might. Okay, we have to be ready for them to come through. For example, if you are dying to have a significant relationship, maybe a romantic relationship, but you're still calling, texting, hanging out with your ex, that door is not going to open up for you with that person that's dying to make it through to you. Okay? God is a God of mercy, and we will be we will get the right stuff as long as we're ready for the right stuff. Same thing for jobs, or same thing for money, or same thing for anything else. Anything that you feel in your feelings, that you're still holding on to, and there's still attachments to that stuff. And bad feelings, especially bad feelings, it's not going to allow you to open that door and truly become what, the person, or experience the thing that you were supposed to experience at this point in your life. So I don't know what you have gone through, obviously, and I'm sure that whatever it is, it was horrific. It changed you. Okay, just like a lot of the stuff that I went through changed me. But I'm here to tell you that you cannot hide it under the rug. It has to come out to the light. And I'm not saying that you need to put it on social media and put it on blast. I mean, if you did something that you are not proud of, it's okay to go through the steps quietly, and you'll see what things are going to happen to you. Okay? And on the next, one of the things that I want to do in this video, that I should have made it a separate video, but I kind of want to walk through this also, is, and there's a lot coming soon. I already know what my next series is going to be, and I'm super excited about it. But watch your mouth. Watch what you say. Okay? Our mouth will create or destroy our life. If you keep saying bad things or talking about a situation that happened, that situation won't go away, even though you go through all this work, because your mouth is not matching your heart. I help people get divorced, and I have had countless of conversations with people that feel a certain way about the situation that they're in, but they're so invested in it, and they're so rush to get things done, but they keep talking about the situation, even after it's done. Let's say after the judge signs the final judgment and boom, you're divorced. People still hold on to that conversation. They still hold on to that feeling. They still feel like crap because my husband cheated on me. They haven't truly unpacked it and truly looked at, okay, so this happened to me. I hate him. I hate what happened. I hate her. I hate everybody. Okay. And then why does that matter? And keep asking that question. Why does it matter? Why am I holding on to this? Why? And when it comes down to the point, to the nitty gritty, that it's truly that you feel rejected, and you feel that your ego was struck because that person went with somebody else and they lied to you and all of that. But then when you get to that seed, right? We talked about that on the video prior, and if I recommend you watch it. But once you get down to that seed of the actual reason why it hurts you in your soul, and you're able to forgive it, and say, okay, I forgive myself for feeling this way, and I forgive them, and it is what it is. I know that there's a reason for this, and that's what gratitude comes. You see, it comes hand in hand. When you do the forgiving and then you do the gratitude, and you're like, I'm grateful because I'm now able to move forward, and I wish them no harm. That's very important. A lot of times we wish harm on those people that hurt us. I recommend that you remove that from your vocabulary. Never say, I wish that happens to you. There's a song out there playing, you know, that says, I wish he cheats on you the way you cheated on me. That's a horrible way to live. And I know that it could say, yes, that's peaceful. And I'm sure in the comments, I'm going to get, you know, all kinds of comments about it. And that's fine. I'm ready for you. Come at it. But if you wish upon them what they did to you, you're actually wishing it on you as well. You know, because we're all connected in humanity. We're all totally connected on Mother Earth. And when we go into that place of spite, I'm sorry to say it's gonna backfire, and you're gonna be stuck in that mud. You're not gonna, that's ugly still gonna stay in your heart, which means you're not, the next person that comes by may not be the person for you, but it will may be the person that will perpetuate what you wished on somebody else. Or it could, in many times I've seen karma work where, yeah, it may not happen to me, but it may happen to my daughter or my son. So you need to be careful and truly think if it's on your best interest to wish somebody bad. As you know, as and I get it. I know you've been hurt. I understand that. Trust me, and I'm with you. But if you just learn to let go and go through the process and unpack, forgive, feel gratitude that that situation is done and over with, and maybe one day you're going to be able to give somebody a great advice because of what you went through. You know, I will going to be sharing a lot of stuff on this YouTube channel. I already shared a lot of, you know, private information, painful stuff, but I will be continuing because there's a lot more where that came from. And the fact that I'm here living in my dream house, you know, having great kids, living peaceful, and speaking my truth and speaking what's in my heart and sharing it with you and what I've gone through in my journey and how I was able to transcend from being homeless at one point in my life to now. I know that my testimony is going to help you, but I wouldn't have a testimony if I wasn't tested and if I wasn't grateful for the test. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you so much. If you could please like the button, share the videos on your social media channels, show the my platform. I truly appreciate it. It helps more that, you know, for me to continue doing this work. I love you so much, and I see you on the next video. Mwah. Bye.